Regardless of your politics, you cannot deny that this is a historic, affirming day. Today we had the first African American president inaugurated for the second time on the same day we are celebrating the man who died to make that happen. That was just one man who died for that to happen. So, please have a round of applause for all the work and Dr. King's dream coming true. So thank you, and as we continue to work on that dream, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the wonderful orchestral performance at Orchestrating University. And I just want to definitely point out, these are very young kids that used to study jazz and classical trumpet when I was their age. Trust me, some of them were very nervous, they were very terrified, and they performed like true professionals. So definitely. I'll tell you a little bit about them. They started in the spring of 2009. The group is committed to providing the highest level of music education possible for underprivileged youth here in St. Louis, and they bring together students with professional musicians for private instruction. They also work with them in an advanced orchestra setting, as you can tell, because you all know that you've had professionals, true professionals on the stage here at Grand Chapel, all at no cost to the students. In this setting, students are prepared to play actual symphonic repertoire from major orchestras rather than simplified arrangements. So recognition is also in order for Ms. Mr. Greenwich and Dr. Marcus Brown for leading us and Lift Up Your Voice and Sing. And let's please to give them a round of applause. Now, Mr. Nix, could you come back for a moment? Time for you to have the job of introducing Chancellor Mark Wright. No problem.
Thank you. Mark S. Wright assumed the duties of Chancellor at Washington University in July of 1995, following over 2 decades at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he was Professor of Chemistry and later Provost. Since Mark Wrighton's arrival, Washington University has made unprecedented progress in academic curriculum, campus improvement, resource development, international reputation, and particularly in undergraduate applications and student quality. I know this bio doesn't do him full justice for all the wonderful things that he's done for both this campus and for the country, but it is a pleasure to introduce to you Chancellor Mark S. Wrighton, the 14th Chancellor of Washington University.
Thanks, Julian. It's great to be here tonight. As we sang the Black National Anthem, sung so beautifully and led so wonderfully by Marcus Brown and Patrick Greenidge, we came to a line in that song that says, look at your program, sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. I wish I could sing so I could do that for you. The hope that the present has brought us. I don't know about you, but I spent some time in front of the television today, watching the inaugural and watching the aftermath of the parade and all the commentary. It was an arresting day. I think the President has brought us great hope. The inauguration today was very special, but we see hope in our midst right here. I'm really pleased to have heard this wonderful group led by Mark Sarich. Orchestrating Diversity is a great initiative right here, right now. We didn't really have a chance to properly thank those who were playing for us and Mark Sarich, who was conducting. I tell you what, looking at the group, I estimate there are 1,000 people here, plus or minus. Go to their website, Orchestrating Diversity, and there's a little button you can click on that says Donate. If you do that, Risa and I will send in $1,000. We'll match your collective gift. Just $1. They're a great group, and Mark Sarich is incredibly devoted. I've had the privilege as this group got started, students of Washington University were actively involved. I was really impressed with the inaugural speech today given by President Obama. And as I emailed to Vice Chancellor for Public Affairs Jill Friedman, I said that in that email to Jill Friedman, if he had just gone a little further, he could have uttered the two words together, leading together. Now, some of you know that we're in the midst of a major fundraising campaign. And he could have affirmed, indeed endorsed our campaign, leading together. That theme was very evident in the speech today and in the poem that followed. Leading together, we are one human race. We do need to work together to address the challenges of the future. Washington University's ambition, overarching goal, is to enhance our leadership today to benefit America and the world tomorrow. At the top of our list of objectives is improving gender balance where that's relevant, strengthening diversity, and building an even more inclusive community here at Washington University. Events like this remind us that our work is not done. But I'm really proud to tell you that Provost Edward Macias has taken great leadership in connection with building our programs to strengthen gender balance and to improve diversity, build this more inclusive environment. And he showed enormous wisdom in recruiting Adrienne Davis, Professor of Law, to this activity. During her tenure, I've had the opportunity to hear her speak and inspire many people in our community, diverse groups. I heard her speak to graduating seniors and their parents right here in Grand Chapel. I had the opportunity to hear her speak to the Engineering National Advisory Council, sharing the strategies and tactics that can be used to strengthen diversity in engineering. Recently, I heard her speak to the leadership team in the School of Medicine, and tonight you're going to have an opportunity to hear her speak as well. But her words have inspired action. Her words have inspired progress, and I'm deeply grateful to her for the leadership that she's bringing that will help us realize one of our most important aspirations for the future. Another of our important ambitions in this era is to strengthen the socioeconomic diversity in our student body. We have special programs and wonderful efforts underway: the Urban Scholars Program, the Rodriguez Scholars Program, the Chancellor's Fellows for graduate and professional students. These are all important initiatives that are going to require more financial aid, and that is a key component of the financial aspiration of our campaign, Leading Together. Already we've realized great success in our goal to strengthen our financial aid resources, and I know that with the support that we have from our alumni and friends, that we will continue to make great progress in the era ahead. But leading together is really not about the financial aspiration. It's about realizing our academic and institutional objectives that we've developed in our careful planning process. All in our community are called to support us in executing the plans that have been developed by our academic leaders and embraced by our Board of Trustees. Thank you all for coming tonight and celebrating the life and contributions of Dr. Martin Luther King. Thank you.
For your remarks. We appreciate you being here tonight. We know that you're very busy. for higher learning. So thank you so much.